Hello and welcome to a Hopefulist Hot Take. If you missed it, on Friday I released an episode with Matt Halloran from Proudmouth, which is a influence accelerator, and he is a champion of women. Now, I know there are few and far between men that are willing to speak up and champion women, but there are some, and I had a chance to talk with and interview one of them. And it was released on Friday. It is episode 602. So if you've not had a chance to check that out, please go back and listen to it. It is a very important episode, and it can help you figure out how to tell the men in their lives what they can do to help us. So what I wanted to talk about today is something that's so outrageous, that's so beyond reason, that it's mind-boggling. And that's, I use that word so often anymore. It's really, really sad, because I'm constantly talking about things that are blowing my mind and how I can't believe it. And it gets worse all the time. So in the midst of 15 women taking the state of Texas to court for endangering their lives. And if you have had to see any of this testimony, and I talked a little bit about it in an episode from last week, it is so heart-wrenching. And the lasting trauma that these women will go through for the rest of their lives is inexcusable. It's inexcusable because they are being denied life-saving care. They are being denied care that will help them get better, to be healthy, to go home to their children and families. Because a politician decided that they know better about how to take care of women than leaving it to the doctors. And that's why this is so perplexing to me, that this year, and I'm assuming for years to follow, if you are an OBGYN and you need to be board certified, they are conducting these examinations in Texas. Yeah, you heard me. They are conducting these exams in Texas. They just spent millions of dollars to open this testing facility. It was even suggested when Texas was the first to put in this 6-week abortion ban, maybe we should get out of Texas. They said, no, we're not going to leave. We're going to put in millions of dollars to make sure that the testing facility is here. So now we have all of these OBGYNs that have to travel to Texas. And some of them are saying that they're worried that they're going to be arrested when they get off the plane because they provide abortions. Now, I don't know the likelihood of that happening. I would tend to think that that's a little extreme, that wouldn't happen, but there's all kinds of extreme things happening in the last couple of years. But here's the real problem. The real problem is that if any of these women are pregnant and find themselves in a situation while there, they won't have the life-saving care that they need. And we have 15 women testifying against the state to prove that's true. So if one of these doctors goes to get board certified and they are in the first trimester of their pregnancy and something goes horribly wrong and they need to go to the hospital, they know that they are not going to get the care that they can get in other states. So my question is, why? Why would they do this when it's already become a national crisis that people are no longer wanting to do these jobs because it's a risk to go to jail? So now that we have these people that still want to do these jobs, let's put their lives in jeopardy. Let's put their effectively potential to go to jail. Let's put that on them. Does this seem convoluted to you? Because it sure as hell does to me. Who is it on the boards that's made this decision that the best place to do OBGYN board certifications is in Texas? Who made this decision? And why is it, because I can't come up with any other conclusion, that they don't want any more OBGYNs? That they just don't want women doctors. They don't want the doctors who will help women. Period. Full stop. That's what this story tells me. Because of the few that are still willing to take the risks to help women, now they're putting their lives in danger and their freedom in danger just to be able to do that. How does this make any sense? How? I mean, come on. If you can't see that there's some kind of correlation here, then you don't want to see it, because this is just too coincidental. And I've never wanted to say this, but I think that they truly don't want us to have any health care at all. They just are making it so obvious. They don't want people to be OBGYNs. They don't care about the babies. They don't care about the women who have them. All they want is that statistic of the forced birth. That's what this is about. Just when I think it can't get worse, it gets so much worse. So when you can't find a maternity ward in your state, or a doctor who will deliver your baby, or a doctor who is able to give you an annual exam at the gynecologist's office, this is why. This is the reason. Because somebody doesn't want women to have health care at all. As I mentioned at the beginning, please go back. The only thing that's keeping me going is know that there are a few men who are on our side, who are with us, who are fighting for us. And one of those men is Matt Halloran. And I had the opportunity to talk with him last week. I published the episode on Friday. It is episode 602. Please go check it out. In the meantime, take care of yourself, take care of your fellow women, and do all you can to protect the women in your life, the women that you love, and the future generation of women to come.